Welcome crafters, Michelle here. I have a beautiful Christmas angel wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how to pull together these materials and make a beautiful deco mesh and ribbon angel wreath. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to make it. For our angel wreath today, I'm going to be using one of the witch hat wreath forms that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. You want to remove the rim. I just use my trusty handy dandy bolt cutter. This is by Cobalt. I picked this up at Lowe's. They have several different sizes, both going larger and smaller. Now if you can't find this wreath form, you can also use plastic canvas, a number 5, and just cut it into the shape of the witch hat. If you're using the plastic canvas, you'll want to cut a piece that's about 19.5 inches from the tip to the base and about 9 inches across the base. I have my top piece here, and I need to add a few more bars so that I can get enough petals on here. I have some thick floral wire. I did get this at Dollar Tree, but I have not seen them carry this in a while. But they do still carry their wired jute cord. You can also use this. If not, I'm sure you can pick up the thick bendable floral wire at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. So I have cut a piece that's long enough to fit in between the spaces. Let's see if that one goes there. So I'm going to add 4 additional bars. In the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials used in today's project. If you have any excess, just trim it off. You don't want anything sharp. I have my 4 extra bars added, and now I'll have plenty of room to fill this in nice and thick for our angel. To fill in our base, I'm going to be using 1 roll of 10 inch by 10 yard white deco mesh. Now this one has silver metallic strips in it, which is perfect. I'm also going to be adding ribbon to the base. And these are the 2 ribbon. This is a 1.5 inch silver. And this is white over white. This is a 2.5 inch ribbon. I picked this up at the thrift store, but I absolutely love it. It's a really nice thick ribbon and it has that really beautiful swirl. I love it. I think these 2 are going to be absolutely gorgeous in the base of our angel. I have my white deco mesh laid out. I like to use a rotary cutter. This gives me a really nice clean cut, which helps with any kind of frame. You want to cut your white mesh into strips at 10 inches. Enjoying today's content? Please show your support by hitting the like button, leaving a comment, and sharing the video with your friends. You're also going to need some pipe cleaners cut in half, or you can do rubber bands and zip ties, whichever you prefer. You guys know I'm a pipe cleaner girl. So I have my piece of deco mesh cut at 10 inches. This is 10 inches by 10 inches. You want to bring both cut ends together the best that you can and line them up. Okay. Then I'm going to start pinch here in the center, and then pinch one side over to the center, and then pinch the second side over. Take my pipe cleaner, wrap it around those ends. Now I learned this technique, which is called the Harvey petal, from Michelle at Monkey's Creations. She normally bands these and then attaches with zip ties. Just grab all those ends, make sure they're in there. Pinch and twist. So you have a nice round petal. If you get any wild ends, just trim those off. That's what you're looking for, is a nice round petal. This is called the Harvey petal. I will show you again. I have my bundles made and I have my ribbon cut at 9 inches. I'm starting to add them onto my wreath frame. Now I'm going to be doing a row of deco mesh, a row of ribbon, a row of deco mesh, a row of ribbon, and just alternate as I come up. On my first bar here on the bottom, I placed 5 bundles. And now I'm going to start here on my second. On the corners here, you want to make sure that you wrap that around the corner so that that bundle does not slide. Just give a couple good twists. Then continue to add your bundles until you have that row filled. So it looks like the first 2 rows I'm going to be using 5 bundles of deco mesh. Okay, so I have my second row of deco mesh, and now I'm going to go in and add my ribbon. On the first row I started with the white, so on my second row I'm going to start with the silver. And I bend the end by about 1/4 inch, and that ribbon is going to wrap around the bar, that little piece that I bent over, and I'm going to glue that down. And then just alternate your ribbon as you move across. Okay, so continue to add your deco mesh and your ribbon until your base is full. I have all of my deco mesh and my ribbon on. I'm really happy with how it looks. I think it's very pretty. Now I have almost half a roll of the deco mesh left. So it didn't take that many bundles. I was really surprised, but I'm very pleased. Now here on the back, when you do a petal method, you tend to have a lot of the pipe cleaners or zip ties, whatever you're using. So I want to cover the back on this one. I'm just going to be using a piece of felt. I just traced out the shape and cut it out. You can also use a good thick fabric. You do not want to use Dollar Tree felt. It is not thick enough. This is a thick craft felt. And then I'm just going to be attaching this to make sure that all of those ends are covered. Enjoying the content and want to see more? Make sure to hit the subscribe button. When the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube should let you know every time I upload new content. Before you finish gluing down the back, you want to make sure that you add a half a pipe cleaner here at the tip. This is what we're going to be using to hang our wreath. Doesn't that look so much better? Nice and clean. Now we need to get a head on our angel. And I picked up a 2-pack of styrofoam balls from Dollar Tree. These are 2.8 inches in diameter. I'm going to be attaching one right here to the top as the head. Straighten out my little ribbon there. So this area right here, I'm going to hot glue it on, and then I'm also going to be using a couple floral pins from the back to make sure that it's nice and secure. Now I'm going to put a little hot glue over the top. I want to make sure those don't pull out. She needs a little halo, so I just took a silver tinsel stem and made a little circle. And I'm going to put that right here on the top. The area where I twisted here, that's the part I'm going to glue down. The halo is on. I'm allowing that to set up. And now we need to give our angel some wings. I picked these up at Dollar Tree. They came out of the Halloween section for kids. This is part of a costume. They had a couple different colors of wings to choose from. I went with the silver. I'm just going to remove all of the stuff here on the back to put it on your kid. But isn't that pretty? Really, really nice. And then we're going to be putting our wings here on the back. Isn't that gorgeous? I'll be attaching the wings using some Aleene's Original Tacky Glue and some hot glue. Aleene's is really good. Once this fully sets up, which it takes about 48 hours, it becomes weather resistant. And here you go. We are complete. Isn't she beautiful? Silver and white Christmas angel. Absolutely gorgeous. Very pretty. And she looks just as clean from the back. This complete wreath measures about 24 inches in height and about 16 inches at the widest point. What a beautiful and unique Christmas angel. Perfect for your front door or any door in your home. I had so much fun pulling this beauty together. She was such an inspiration. When I found those wings at Dollar Tree, I knew exactly what I wanted to make with them. If you're looking for more Christmas inspiration, you can check out my playlist by clicking here. Thank you so much for your visit. It's always appreciated. Have a great day. Take care of yourself. Stay crafty, my friend, and I'll see you in the next video.